Hi, welcome to the Arsenal Fans Focus show, where your opinions and your passion take center stage. So let's dive right in.
Okay,
Hi,
today
Joe.
good, thank you. How about you, mate?
I'm doing good, mate. Doing good. Right, what we're going to be talking about? We're going to talk about the game. What happened on Tuesday? The Champions League game. I mean, I don't know where that came from. I honestly do not. It's incredible from league
All those
Premier
games, yeah,
League.
against
I
West
mean,
Ham and Forest.
we're blanks and coming to this, the Champions League, and scoring 7 goals. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. Anyone.
Yeah,
Second thing
and
we're going
that
to
is, I believe, a record-breaking winner, so the biggest away win in Champions League knockout history. I
and the
believe
second
that's
thing,
a record.
the second thing we're going to be talking about is a little bit about the game for Sunday, Manchester United versus Arsenal, and how we feeling about that game. So let's kick it off by first saying,
How on earth did we do that?
where did that come? Where did that come from?
I mean, I think it's just a night where everything just went right for us. Finishing was a really big problem. It wasn't this time around, and yeah, players when they're confident, they just seem to do that. I don't expect us to score 7 goals every game, obviously, but yeah, it's a combination of
Who is the striker then?
we still do, but but yeah, it's a combination of a mistake from their manager, I'd say. Like poor defending in general for PSV, and that inspired our confidence, and we just couldn't stop scoring.
You in your wildest dream.
Absolutely not, mate. I would have been surprised if we scored 3 goals. I was thinking, I think we were gonna either draw 1-1 or win like 1-0, 2-0.
But it's the mannerism of the goals. I mean, with Erdegaard, he was firing blanks from week out and week in.
Yeah. To be fair, his finish for his first goal, was it first goal? I think it was. That
Both of them,
Yeah.
both of his goals were first class finishes.
No, it wasn't. One of them definitely wasn't.
Right.
There's one that he shot straight at the keeper and he made a mistake.
Well, I mean,
One
yeah,
of them was a really good finish, and that's what Erdegaard did
you can
1.5 years ago.
you
That
can you can say that he shot it straight at the goalkeeper, even if he shot it at the goalkeeper. And I think I know which one you're talking about. And I think it's the first goal.
Yeah,
But
I believe it is
was
first goal.
even though he shot it at the goalkeeper, it was so fast the goalkeeper couldn't get to it. That was a don't put.
I disagree.
Well.
I disagree.
Tell me why you disagree. Are you saying that the goalkeeper's crap?
He was for this game, yeah. He had a very poor performance for this game, and I think that was the main reason that shot should never go in the Champions League knockout round.
You can't say it should never go in. Players,
No, yeah, of course, yeah. They make mistakes. They make mistakes, but that is also clearly a mistake, mate. So
well, okay, all right. Well, the way I saw it was that when he took that shot, that was a very hard, fast, low shot, and
low. Excuse me.
It was a low shot.
I don't think so.
Yes, it was.
Wait, are we talking about the same goal?
He scored 2 goals, right?
Yeah, he did score 2 goals. One went low, one went high. The low one was good. The low one was really good.
That's the one.
High one's bad. The high one's a bad one.
Yeah, I was talking about the low shot that he.
Oh yeah, the low shot was a really good finish. Yeah,
it was 100%.
Yeah, I'm talking about the high one. That's a poor finish.
Okay, the high one, yeah, I get it. But when you look at the second goal that he scored, all right, the ball literally bent.
We'll see. We'll have a look at that.
Have a look at the goal, but the ball literally, when he took that shot, that ball literally, as it was going towards the goalkeeper, it took a slight bent to the left, and and I saw it.
Knuckleball, you say.
But anyway, but that's regard the point. The point of the matter is he scored his goals. He's got his 2 goals.
Yeah, he scored 7 goals in a game.
You know what I mean? He's been firing blanks for a while. His confidence has been down for an awfully long time. And for him to do those, to get those goals, that must literally boost his confidence.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what we need as well. With
exactly what we need.
Yeah, we heard Jurgen Timber in a press conference talk about how this game can like change the season, turn the season back around, change the narrative, and that's exactly what we did. We came out on guns blazing, and it worked.
Without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, honestly, though the guys, they played well. It was fast moving pace. I mean, look how many shots they were taking outside the box, and that was for me. That was refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, because if we had the strikers up front, I don't think we'd be doing that.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, Mikhail. I mean, you've got to give Mikhail credit for what he's done. Let's talk a little bit about Lewis with his first yellow card. What do you make of him? What do you make of him? Listen, the guy is talented. He is unbelievably talented, and we've got to be careful because we don't want to take too much of his game away. But at the same time,
I think that was reckless. Yeah,
he's got to think to himself, listen, I've got to be very careful with my challenges because number one, I'm being targeted now. All Frisbee is going to know who I am, knows who I am, and they're going to be ready gunning for me. Because let's be honest, that second challenge that he done
should have been the second yellow.
That's a red card. A second yellow all day.
All day, exactly.
All day.
At the time, it gets some luck, really, isn't it?
But luckily, I've got to be honest, if that was in the Premiership, it'll been gone.
Yeah, absolutely. And that would have been the right decision as well.
It would have been the right decision. But then you've got to say to yourself...
Obviously, the Wolves, we had red card earlier.
But you've got to say to yourself as well, that was good refereeing. Because the reason why I'm saying it's good refereeing, because he's already given him a yellow card not too long ago. And to do that, do you know what I mean? Give him another yellow card would have been a bit, I think would have been, even though he should have been sent off, but for me, it might have been a little bit harsh. You just give me a yellow card, and now you're going to give me another one. But even though he should have been...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it just swings around about, doesn't it? And yeah, if we look at like stuff earlier, the referee's not going to get everything right. If that happened against us, I would have been angry. That's my.
Why would you have been angry? About what? Against Skelly? Against what? Against the referee? What?
Against a referee. Now, if I was a PSV fan, I would not have been happy. But yeah, I mean, probably the first positive refereeing decision since whenever. So yeah, we just got to take what we can. And I definitely believe that with 10 men, we still would have won that game. So
I don't know about that, boy. But what do you reckon about the manager's decision to take him off in the first?
I completely agree with it, and I think that's
good management skills.
That shows maturity from both Arteta and Lewis Kelly as well, which is getting subbed off in the first half is not easy for any footballer.
It's not easy. No, I agree.
But for him to take that positively, not positively, but not take it too negatively, and for Arteta to be. And I probably wouldn't say brave, but to be instantaneous enough to see that challenge, he's got to come off. And obviously Calafiori came on and did incredible, didn't he?
Not only did he done incredible, but every single player on there, they knew what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And the pace that they were going at, they had the skills, they had the strength, their awareness of where each other's were was incredible. Was really outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah. What makes this game different to one of the Premier League games?
I think, not to take any credit away from us because we were brilliant, I think their manager made a mistake.
In what way?
In the terms of defensive style.
Right, so you want to show us?
Let's have a look. So normally against someone like us, people do tend to play a zonal low block.
Right.
And that is obviously difficult for us especially without a proper number 9. That's difficult for a team like Arsenal to break it down. But now they played a man-to-man mid-block, which is, if you don't know, it's basically the opposite. And we had an overload in every single area of the pitch. Wait, let me pull up my stat for us. We've always had a man advantage in any situation we go into. if we were attacking on the right, for example, these three
Yeah.
can rotate around everywhere, right? It doesn't matter if it's this, doesn't matter if Ethan's down here and Timber's up here. It doesn't matter. We in this little triangle, we always overload their team. Saliba's always back here in support. Marino's always out here in support. There's and like when you go man to man against such a talented team like Arsenal, I think it just wouldn't work. I think I'm not sure why, but maybe he's thought that, as in PSV manager Peter Bosch, thought that Arsenal were low in confidence. They struggle in high press man to man, but they show the mentality like they're not phased.
But
They're playing through their defense and they've just ripped them apart.
a lot of our players, I mean, especially like Calaflori and Timber, sometimes they were playing up front.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I said about the triangle thing, because you'll have to understand in football nowadays, it's not just a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 anymore.
Yeah.
Players are fluid; they move around all the time, and let's have a look at like the positioning.
That's not with every team. Only certain teams.
I'd say
like Manchester.
in elite teams like us, City, Barcelona, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's have a look at like the kind of structure that we had for Timber's goal.
Right.
We were basically playing I don't know what formation it would have been, but it's basically like a 4-3-3 with I don't know how to describe this, but I think I saw somewhere that it was something like this.
They were just switching. Each player was just switching. Do you know what I mean?
We were basically like
one player goes up, there's another player is in defense. A forward is in defense. You with me? Like Timber goes up, you might get Mikhail Mourinho back in.
We were doing stuff like this. We were basically, this was our back four. Like we were pushing, we were pressing them into positions, into areas. Jurien Timber scored an open play back post header. That's how fluid we are, and that is like how. I don't know. Wait.
All right, let's talk about Erdegaard.
Yes, mate.
All right, how do you feel? What changed with him on that night?
Confidence. I think the main
confidence. What is it? Because because it was playing in the Champions League instead of the league. Because obviously the league and the Champions League are two different things. The pace is different. The Premier League's pace is much quicker than the Champions League. So did that suit him better than than the Premier League?
I wouldn't say in the Champions League per se. I think I'd say in these games, against teams like PSV, games against team outside of the top league. But yeah, I do agree that helps Erdegaard to an extent. But I think he's always been an incredible player, right? And he will tell you himself.
But since his injury, he hasn't been the same player since he came back.
Yeah, and I still don't think he is. Like he had a great performance last game. There's a level up. There's a high. They're much higher.
He's going to have to bring it on Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
Sunday, without a shadow of a doubt. So hopefully, this is the beginning. Of the end.
Yeah.
Of his, you know what I mean?
Form, yeah. Because we all know, right? Anyone who watches football can look at Martin Odegaard and see one of the top most talented players in the world there. It's just his confidence and output has been lacking recently, and he himself would tell you that. After the game, I believe I saw, was it a social media? I can't remember if it was a social media post or if it was an interview, but he said that he knows himself that he hasn't been his best recently, basically. And yeah, I think yesterday he was incredible, man of match performance, and deservedly so. But I still don't think that is the level of Erdegaard we can.
Do you think he deserved that man of the match, or should I would have given it to Ethan? Yes. I would have given it to Ethan.
Oh, Ethan was brilliant. Ethan was amazing.
Absolutely given it to him because I mean he was absolutely playing out of his skin.
Yeah, I'd say it is definitely a close call, but I don't know, because like when two players are of that quality, of that kind of performance, I'd say they were at least as good as each other,
Yeah.
And when Odegaard scored an extra
I
goal, I
mean,
think he
what
swings it.
about that pass, that silky pass that he did to what's his name? Calafiori.
Yeah.
I mean, that ball, honestly,
And the fact that he was all the way up there.
on his outside of his foot, of his boot, and it just literally, it was like the
Yeah, he
ball
puts it on the plate.
was just floating. The ball was just floating on air, and it just literally absolute perfect, spot on, pinpoint pass. And what about
What a finish, by the way, from Calafiori.
Say what a finish! That was striker's finish. Now they're talking about Calafiori going up front, staying up front, because
no, that's a bit too far.
well, I mean, apparently he's done it before. He's done it before. He has done it before, and Mikel has come out and said that he knows certain things about him before they bought him, that he can play up front. I'm not saying that he should, but but are you saying that we should leave Mourinho up there?
I mean, do you think he was brilliant as well?
Oh yeah, he played.
I definitely think he deserves a chance up there.
I love his goal. I love his
pressing as well. That's another example of PSV era. Great pressing from us. No credit taken away. We pressed really well, but in the Champions League knockouts, if you want to go through, you can't be giving the ball away in the box, really, can you? But still, great finish, great pressing. Yeah, we were brilliant. But I do think Mourinho should still stay as a false nine-ish type of role, especially with how Ethan's playing as well.
All right, Tom, what do you think about Rice? How did Rice play?
Yeah, I think he was. I think every player was great. I don't think Rice stood out.
I'm just going for each. I'm just going.
Yeah. I don't think Rice stood out.
Oh, right. Oh, I think he did. He ran his heart out.
Oh yeah, of course he did. Right. He always does.
His heart out. No,
I think that West Ham game was just a poor performance from him. But we expect that. I feel like we expect, as Arsenal fans, we paid hundreds of millions. Not taking anything away, we expect that from Declan Rice, right?
Of course we do, but I mean, I
see that every day.
His form dipped 2-3 games.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say, on Tuesday night, that guy ran his heart out, and basically, what about the cross he done for Timber? And look how short Timber is, and Timber out jumps. I think the guy must have been what, 6 foot, and Timber out jumped him. I mean, and what a header!
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, Rice's crossing is just it's old news now. We know how good of a crosser he is.
Yeah, so, but nothing about it. None of that was set pieces.
No, exactly. But like, as a passer in general, we know how good Rice is. I think, to me, like, not standing out is not an insult. Not standing out is absolutely in no way discrediting his performance, because other players ran the show, but I think his standards are maybe higher than other players, maybe not. But like, I think he didn't it wasn't an absolute spark. He just did his job incredibly well. And
I've got to be honest. Well, I don't know what Kane boy you were watching, but I was watching Declan Rice, and he ran his heart out.
Yeah, of course.
From basically being a forward, from being a midfielder to a defender. He was there, and well done to him. What about Trossard?
Yeah, well taken goal. I think he
had some good crosses as well. I think he got an assist as well, didn't he? I think he did.
Doesn't show here. I don't think so.
Oh, he didn't get assist. I think he must have been part of that build up. I think he was in. I think he was. It was part of the build up with the Timber goal, because he passed it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice crossed it over to Timber. Timber headed it in. So yeah. So I think I'll call that still. I'll still say that's an assist. But anyway, there we go. Who else is there? Well, let's talk about Partey. Bit stupid that gave him that penalty. Did you not think? Sometimes I think Partey lacks his concentration, just lapsed a little bit.
Yeah.
To be honest, you can't do that, especially in the penalty area. You cannot grab someone by the neck and pull him down, and then go to the referee and protest your innocence.
Argue as well.
I mean, come on, the whole bloody cameras on you. Do you know what I mean?
I do think it's a silly yellow card and a silly penalty really given away. But yeah, we were lucky that they didn't, have that drive to come back from that goal. But not lucky, mate. Not maybe not lucky. We kept our mentality, we kept our game up. But yeah, it could have gone a lot different.
We haven't spoke about the two iron fists at the back.
I don't think we need to.
Did you think they had a quiet game, even though they played well?
No. Maybe. Yeah, again, quiet doesn't mean bad. They played brilliant.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
That's the standard. I think that's the same situation with Rice. I think we just know what we come to expect now of our centre backs. They are possibly the best pairing in the world. I'd say for me, number 2 and number 3 central defenders in the world. And yeah, they were great. I think there were 2 iffy performances for me, and that was Partey and Lewis Kelly. But yeah, the rest were amazing.
I think one of the things for me, I think, is that if we can have that sort of belief, bringing it into not just to the Manchester United game, but to the rest of the season. I'm not saying that we'll win the league.
I mean,
I say the league is over. It is over. Unless Liverpool have an absolute dramatic calamity, or where some of their best players are starting to all fall out injured now. I can't see the game. I mean, the league's over.
Honestly, mate, even if they do, unless it's all of them at the same time, I still don't see it.
So it's over, and let's be honest about it.
All we can do is just keep on going. We just keep ourselves clear in that second spot, and then just see whatever happens. Anything can happen in football. It's just near impossible. We can wish we can have lucky streaks. If that happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And most likely it won't. But yeah, all you can do now as Arsenal players is just keep winning week in, week out.
And keep
on momentum for the next game.
How do you see the second leg? Even though we've got one foot in the door. In fact, I reckon the door.
we've basically inside the door, really. They're just knocking on it, and all we needed to do is just lock the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're going to rotate a lot, especially after United as well. It's going to be a really nitty-gritty game. And who do we have after? Oh, we don't have anyone, do we?
No, we don't. We got the next team who we're playing against after that. It's obviously we've got. I think we're playing on Wednesday again.
Yeah, we are playing on Wednesday.
And then the next game is Chelsea.
Right, Chelsea. Yeah. So yeah, a sandwich between United and Chelsea. We are 6 goals up. I don't see any starters playing in this game.
Who say that again?
I don't see any starters playing in this game.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe Raya.
I mean, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be that.
Maybe cool. One. Yeah, probably maybe the centre backs. Maybe.
I think you'll see Declan. I think you'll see.
No.
What's his name?
I hope we don't.
Oh right. See Wright.
Rice. No, I hope we don't, because he one of the players that runs the most in the entire league. We can't have that against him in a rubber game.
White.
Maybe. I'd love to see White back in the team.
I think you'll see Ben White in there. You'll see.
I think you'll see maybe one of the centre backs. Maybe Saliba.
Sterling will definitely start. You'll get Chichenko. He'll start.
You know what? I'd be very interested to see Zinchenko in Rice's role. Maybe not. Yeah, it's Zinchenko in Rice's role.
But that's his natural
for the PSV
position anyway.
Yeah.
Well, and stuff. So So after that, we got Chelsea. We got Chelsea on the 16th. And then we got
international break. And we're back in April now, I think.
Yeah. Up the April break. I mean, after that, then it will be Fulham. We've got Fulham at home, and then
I don't like playing Fulham.
And then we got we got Everton away,
and hopefully Real Madrid, I think.
Yeah, and then we've got Brentford. We've got Brentford at home, and then we've got the next in April again, the 20th. We've got Ipswich.
I can have a look through our calendar right now.
And next game after that on the 26th of April, we've got Crystal Palace.
And then
from then we've got Bournemouth.
And Liverpool, Newcastle,
and
Liverpool and Dyson.
We've got the big one. And then Liverpool. And then we've got Newcastle on the 18th.
And Southampton.
Sorry?
And then Southampton in 38.
Yeah.
All we can play for now, I think, at this point is just so in game week 36 we don't need to give Liverpool God on.
Well, let's just quickly talk about the Manchester United game.
Yes.
And how do you see that?
I touch wood, it's not going to come back to bite us. I can't see them scoring.
They've got quite a few injured players out as well, haven't they?
Yeah. That's maybe a bit too far. I can't see them scoring loads of goals at least. Like it's not going to be a 3-1 like when Rashford was in form. And stuff.
Because when Rashford normally play Arsenal, he normally raises.
He always scores against us. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a good thing he's got.
Yeah, I think we're gonna concede not more than one goal.
Well, I could see a 2-0 to the Arsenal.
I'd say a 1-0.
Well, okay. Well, I'm hoping that we do them 2-0 or 3-0 because I just want to.
Yeah, I'd love to beat them like 6-7.
I want to stick it to my brothers because one of my brothers is a big Man United supporter, and he feels that Manchester United should have the rights to basically every team that plays Manchester United should roll over and they get the 3 points. You know what I mean? The Fergie days are over when Fergie used to scare people off. I mean, scare managers and scare referees. So I want us to bury them. In fact, I'm hoping this year, and I know I'm being silly now, but I just want Manchester United and Tottenham to be in.
I think it's too late for that now. I don't think.
Well, I mean, you never know, bro, because they're both crap anyway.
Oh yeah, they are both terrible.
And I'm hoping that the teams below them.
The teams below them are just worse.
United right now, they're 14th place, right?
They are 14th, yeah.
They're 14th. Where's Tottenham?
Tottenham are 30th. They're both on 33 points, but that's also 16
before you
points.
Say anything else, what's the points underneath?
16 points.
That's right. So, what's Manchester United got? What's the points? What is Man United points?
33.
Right, and the team underneath them, who's that?
Everton with 32.
30. What? Manchester United got 33.
No, Everton's in 16th, by the way, not in the relegation zone.
Yeah. I'm talking about Man United, my friend. I haven't got it in front of me.
Everton is 16th. Everton is 16th with 32.
Manchester United's 14th, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. West Ham also has 33.
Okay, you're confusing me, man. Now I'm gonna have to get something out. Now I'm gonna have to get.
I've got West Ham's also on 33.
Right.
At 15.
I'm gonna say it again. Where is Manchester United in the league?
14th.
Right. Who is below Manchester United?
West Ham.
And how much? All right. And who's below West Ham?
Everton. Below Everton's Wolves. Below Wolves is Ipswich. That's the relegation zone.
That regulate that. I can't even say that bloody word. What's going on with me? All right. That group down there is possible. I think Ipswich can still get some points. You can shake your head. I'm going for Ipswich on that one, bruv. I tell you now because I want Ipswich. And who's the next one down? Who's the next one? Leicester. Oh my God! I mean, Leicester, you're going down, son. So that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Who's the next one?
Southampton.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on track to beat Derby's record.
Yeah. United and Tottenham was just about stay safe. You know what I mean? Because if it was you got Southampton, you got and you got oh, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
they can but they won't go down. They're 16 points.
Yeah,
But
well, you never know. You never
they
know.
could genuinely finish 16th.
I'm hoping Southampton. I'm hoping Ipswich,
Oh,
and I'm
there's no
hoping
chance there.
Leicester. They can do something and get
Yeah,
those
no,
other two.
take your Arsenal hat off. That is not happening.
Yeah, well, I'm an optimist. All right, I'm an optimist.
There's more chance of us winning
I
the
just
league.
want to. I'm
A
sorry.
lot more chance. So
I'm going all over the place here because I just can't stand those two teams. Anyway, moving on. So where were we there? So how you seeing the game for Sunday?
I think we'll dominate. I think it's gonna be similar vibes to the FA Cup game, but I think just we'll win instead of draw and go to extra time. Really,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that the standard will be pretty similar. We'll push them. We'll have a lot of chances that will not go in, but I think at the end we'll just nick it.
Manchester United is going to come out and think, listen, this is a great opportunity for us to beat Arsenal. They ain't got no one up front. The Champions League is a Champions League. We've got players who can basically score. That's how they're seeing it. That's how they're going to come at Arsenal, because they're going to see Arsenal as they haven't got anyone up front who can score goals. Even though they're not going to look at the Champions League and say, "Oh, Arsenal scored 7 goals, so whoopee, let's be frightened of them." They're going to come out guns blazing, mate. Some people say that they're going to sit back. They're not going to sit back.
They will. I think they will.
Okay, I tell you now, Manchester United is going to come out at Arsenal. They're going to go at Arsenal because they're looking at Arsenal haven't got no recognised striker. They've got no recognised goal scorer up front. So
surely that makes more sense for them to sit back then.
And sit back and do what? They need to win. They can't sit back.
Yeah, and then hit us on a counter because we're going to be the ones
on the counter. I'll tell you now, they're not going to. Manchester United ain't going to hit Arsenal. They can't even hit themselves on a counter. Do you know what I mean? It's what says come after Arsenal. They're basically what they're going to do. They're going to come out guns blazing, and that's going to be their downfall. I guarantee you, because the way they're looking at it, Arsenal have not got anyone up front.
I don't think that makes any sense, mate. Because if we don't have anyone up front, why would they not just pack it? And then, they're not going to score against us.
What do you mean? What doesn't make sense? Right. So you've got no recognised striker. You've got strikers who can score goals. All right. And what you're saying to me is that you're going to sit back and do what? What? Let Arsenal come at you, and then Arsenal get the break, and let Arsenal get a break, and let Arsenal score at you. What? Come at you.
No, the point of sitting back is to not give us big chances that anyone could score,
right?
And keep the chances to difficult chances that only top strikers could score. And then we won't score them, and they'll hit us on a counter and score their own goal. That's probably going to be their plan.
Well,
we'll break it down.
I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen. I guarantee you, and we'll talk more about this again. I guarantee you, Manchester United will come out gun ho at Arsenal. Guarantee you.
Yeah, if they do, we're going to win.
If we do, okay, fine. I mean, I know we'll win, but that's their plan. Their plan. I could not see Manchester United sitting back and going and hitting Arsenal on the break. I don't see it. I honestly don't. But I could be wrong. I would love to hear people's opinions. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. Do you think Man United is going to come out and attack, or do you think they're going to sit back and wait for and hit Arsenal on a counter?
Maybe not like sit back completely. They'll like be conservative. They are playing at home in one of the biggest rivalries in world football, They won't just like park the bus. But they'll definitely be a lot more conservative than you think they will.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. But like I said, we're going to beat them.
Yeah, they know, but like they know they are not as good as us in any way, shape, or form, and we have a flaw in the lack of a striker. So don't give us. They tried not to give us striker.
No teams and plus Man United as well. Manchester United, when they played the Big Six.
Oh yeah, they turn up. They do
turn up. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Now,
yeah,
I know that the manager, what's the manager's name again? Amarin. He knows his job's not on the line, but he knows that he cannot sit back and come and get a draw out of Arsenal. He knows that Arsenal's a wounded animal at the moment, and that's a fact. All right, even though they've got players that's out themselves, but they still got an attacking force up front. They cannot be seen playing negative, and that's a fact. Every team
Yeah,
every team that plays Arsenal right now, they see Arsenal as a wounded animal. With what, you know what I mean? Hopping along. That's how they see Arsenal at the moment. And a lot of them see Arsenal as this is their chance.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't agree with the fact they'll go gung ho.
Okay, well, like I said, you know, you have your opinion, and I've got my opinion. And when we'll see on that day on Sunday, and then when you do your analysts and everything else, you come back and tell me, Pat, you were wrong, I was right, and I'll put my hands up to it.
Well, I know. I think both of us could be. But yeah, I don't really see the gung ho style happening at all. They can't. They'll definitely they will trip over themselves if they even attempt it. So
yeah,
Amorim knows what he's got. He knows what he has to do to have the biggest chance of getting points off one of Arsenal, strikerless Arsenal, who still are one of the best teams in the world. So,
you know something? Something just coming to my head. I mean, all right. So what's all right? Before we end on this, what's your prediction? What's your score?
1-0.
Okay, mine is 2-0, and I'd like everyone to comment, put their comments, what they think the score will be, and not only that, do they feel that Arsenal should put
Calafiori up front?
Calafiori up front? Should he be our man?
Great question to end it on.
Should Calafiori be Arsenal's number 9
makeshift striker
for now? Makeshift striker for now. Please comment and let us know what you think. Also, please hit the subscribe button, and just let us know what you think about the show and what you feel that we should talk about, and put your comments in, and whatever you want us to talk about, we'll talk about. Okay, before we move on from this, I want to ask you now. All right, we've moved on from the Arsenal game, Manchester United game. I want to ask you about Ethan Nwaneri.
Yes.
Nwaneri.
Yeah.
I was listening to Talk Sport today. Was it Talk Sport or no? Was it Talk Sport today or someone else before? Yeah, someone was saying that Ethan does not get the credit that he deserves as a 17-year-old. Yeah, he's not talked about that much.
I agree. He's close to break. I believe he has 3 games to score 1 goal to match a record shared by Michael Owen and Wayne Rooney.
Why do you think that is?
2 games.
I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I might hang on, and this might be controversial.
Yes, mate.
I'm going to be honest. This is controversial because I remember one time that Jason Cundy on Talk Sport tried to put down Mikel Arteta for bringing him on as a 15-year-old, and now he's not backtracking. He's still doubling down on what he's saying. Do you think is it because he plays for Arsenal? That's number one. Mm-hmm. Or do you think because he's a young black player, he doesn't get that credit? Because let's look at, like you just mentioned 2 names there: Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen. All right, not even Michael Owen. I can even put what's his name into it as well. Cole Palmer.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I do think Palmer and Saka situations definitely got an undertone to it.
I mean, again, it does, because I mean, they always try to compare the two, but they always say that Palmer's better than Saka. But Saka don't really care. But why is that? I'm interested to find out why. If he was I mean, again, I don't want to bring race into this. I really don't. But especially when it comes to the media love to bring race into certain things. Ranieri, I mean, is a special talent. He's 17 years old. and what he's doing today. He's the what is he the third youngest player to score in the what in a Champions League.
Yeah.
Why isn't there something big hype about that? Why aren't they talking? Why isn't it flying in the newspapers all over the press? They're not bringing that. What I just don't get it. Is it because he's a young black player, or is it because he's an Arsenal player? Because I know that the media doesn't really like Arsenal anyway. But what is it? Do you think?
Yeah, I think this issue's beyond me, to be honest. Like,
We can talk about it. I mean,
there's a lot of.
It's either you want to talk about it or it's uncomfortable to talk about it because it's not beyond anyone. At the end of the day, come on, let's be honest. Let's put our a card on the table here. The guy is doing unbelievably well. Okay, he should be. I too believe. I mean, this is another topic, but anyway, he obviously should be picked for the England setup. I think Lewis Skelly should be picked for the England setup.
Oh, Lewis Skelly definitely should, because there's also a
what
lack.
You say he definitely should. So you don't think?
There's more. I think I think Ethan should. I think Miles definitely should, because there's less competition in this position.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll tell you what. All right. I mean, I know you don't want to go down this road, but
yeah. No, I think for me, like, if Ethan doesn't get picked, I feel like it's just I don't know, maybe Tuchel wants experience. I don't know why he would. I think he should.
Yeah, I'm not talking about him being picked for the England game.
Right.
I'm to what I was asking. My question was, why isn't Ethan hyped up in the press, in the papers, in the media as much as, like, you just brought out Michael Owen, you brought out Wayne Rooney, and you got Cole Palmer. Why isn't it? I mean, Saka doesn't get that. He doesn't. Saka don't get that in the press and everything else. All right, that's another topic we should talk about another time.
I'll
move on from that.
No, I will just say that because I'm studying sports journalism, and in our generation, they will get the credit they deserve.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to move. Like I said, I'm going to move off. I'm going to move from that because that's another topic, and that's something I will be talking about. Because it's like when Raheem Sterling came out on the papers and said, black players do get treated different, and we need to talk about it. It is something that we need to talk about. It's not something we talk about in this podcast, because it's not about that. But this is just something that's on my mind. Moving on from that. Okay. So, do you feel that they both should be picked for the England?
I think I'll go as far as I think Miles should start for England.
Miles should start for England
because Lewis Hall is out. I think that's his main competition. Hall is out for the season. He is now, I think, by far and away England's best left back.
Okay, I agree with that.
Or in terms of Ethan,
I agree.
I don't think Saka's going to be rushed into the team. I don't think he'll be with England for this March break. But I think there's just a lot more competition in his position. He definitely should get minutes. He definitely, I say for me, he should be picked and he should get minutes, whether he starts or not. Whether he gets a lot of minutes, I'm not sure. But yeah, with the nature of games as well, I believe it's Albania and someone in that category. He definitely should play. Like 3-0 up, bring him on, look at him shine on the international stage. I guarantee you, he has like a man of the match performance in him for England.
Have you got in front of you Lewis Skelly's stats at the moment?
In terms of what? I can get it up, yeah.
In terms of how many minutes he's played, has he scored? What's his score? What's his goal record?
He scored one goal, isn't he?
I think he scored one, isn't he?
He scored one, and did his pass to Ethan not count as an assist? Wait, what? He got an assist yesterday, last game, didn't he?
Ethan, sorry, Lewis or Ethan?
Lewis Skelly, yeah.
Lewis, yeah, he did. I think it was last game. Was it last game?
Yeah, against PSV, where he squared it to Ethan, who smashed it top bins. Why is it not counting in my apps?
I'm not too sure.
That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. But anyway, maybe it took a big deflection. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has one goal, that's for sure, against Manchester City. And he has played 60 minutes or over in most games, I believe. No, he hasn't. That's a lie. Oh yeah, he has, yeah. In the games he's not been sent off.
Yeah.
He's played so he's played 64 against Monaco, 69 against Everton, 21 against Palace, he was benched. 59 against Palace, again 90 against Ipswich, brought off the bench, 12 against Brentford, 78 against Newcastle, 90 against United, 87 against Spurs, 90 against Villa, 43-20 in the dead rubber game, 89 against City, 90 against Newcastle, 76 against Leicester, sent off against West Ham, and taken off early against PSV.
Okay. Well, I think he's definitely up for a call, 100%.
Yeah, I think he should start.
Yeah.
Maybe not the. Yeah, to be fair, like I'd say the first game you normally look for stability first, but if you look at stability, Luke Shaw's not being he's been injured for like ages. He's not going to be picked. So if there's not going to be any stability, I think he should start. I think he should just start.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, look, I think I'm hoping, and we should win that game Sunday.
Yeah.
Who you going for the goal scorers?
I think the safest bet for me nowadays, that's the player I've been going with for basically every single game now as a goal scorer, Gabriel.
You go for Gabriel?
Yeah.
So you're going for a set piece then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going Declan Rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going Trossard.
Trossard's a shout. I think for me, Trossard as a pure finisher is the second best at the club, and his finishing is very underrated. I think his other aspects may let him down a little bit.
I mean, look,
but yeah, as a pure finisher, I think he's
a reason for it. I mean, when you look back at the majority of shots when Trossard is going for, 95% of them hit a defender when he takes a shot in that box. 95% of his shots hits defenders. And that's a fact. Have a look at his shot.
I don't think that's a fact, but yeah.
He basically, when he takes shots inside the box, 95% of his shots always hits a man. Hits a man, always.
Let's have a look.
I might be exaggerating there when I say 95%, but a lot of most of his shots when he hits them, when he takes a shot, always hits.
So it was 50% against PSV, one shot blocked, one shot goal.
Right.
And I'll have a little look.
Oh, that'll be interesting to have a look. Have a look at do it for the Forest game.
Okay, against Forest. It was 100%.
What?
Shot blocked, two shots, two blocked.
Exactly. It does. I haven't even got the figures in front of me.
No. And against West Ham, it's 20%. One blocked, three off target, one on target.
Anyway, moving on from that. Look, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Unless you want to say anything else. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, I think that should be it.
Yeah. Well, just before we do go, I just want to thank the listeners for watching the show, and please subscribe. Please hit the like button, comments in, and please let us know what you think your predictions are for the game on Sunday, and let us know how you felt about the game on Tuesday. Was that a fluke? Can Arsenal do that against Manchester United? Can Arsenal carry on that sort of form in the Premier League? Do we have it in us? Or was that just a one-off? Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for listening and stay safe.